Welcome back, Planner people. It is your girl Natalie here. Thank you so much for joining me today. Yes, I have no voice. Yay! The children's parting gift to me at the end of the school year was a wonderful chest cold. They love me so much. How are you doing? Despite the fact that I sound like this, I'm not doing too bad. I just feel like this school year I've been more sick than not sick, and that's a bit annoying. But anyway, we are here to set up June. This is what she's looking like so far. She's getting a little chunky. I love it. I'm still trying to really figure out the good placement and depth for these tabs, but I ended up making some tabs. They didn't cut out the way I wanted them to. They cut out individually, so what I did was I stuck it down on my glittery paper thingy. And this is the size I like. So I just put two of these together, traced it onto white sticker paper, and did my layering situation. So we are going to set up June. I have things marked out. We're gonna do some different things. I've been inspired by some things I saw on Instagram. So I'm gonna try a few different things. One of them is this monthly review page. Oh no, decline that call, my bad. I hope it didn't cut me off. Let's make sure. Willow, baby, I need you to move back. Move. Okay, yeah, we're still filming. And let's zoom in just a smidge. Okay, sorry. So I'm gonna change the layout for my June in review. Put a calendar here, some deco. Did I print a page for that? Yes, I did. I'm not sure what I'm gonna use this page for, but I am adding a monthly dashboard. I got the idea from Just Scribble. Excuse me, my bad. Monthly calendar, my stress and health log. I'm gonna do them, split the columns. Habits, mood. As somebody I saw on Instagram, I will try to remember to post the picture of the inspiration for this. My gratitude is gonna be similar to the health and stress log. Adam, Doc, and Willow's memory pages, and then I leave a space for Shella Create's scripture writing plan, and then I will also set up the first week of June with you. So I have a lot of things here. I have some brown paper that I don't know if I'm gonna actually use, but I have it here just in case I feel the desire to do so. I have some number stamps. I took the scripture that I always use from this stamp set from from Confident Canvas. She did a collab with Illustrated Faith. So you have to go to the Illustrated Faith website to order this. What I did was I stamped it on white paper and scanned it so I can make stickers of it. This month we are using printables from the Digital Dash Box, the May subscription kit. So there are some dolls. You could see the images backwards. So what I did was I printed it twice and flipped the image. So this is the original. And then I just flipped it because I need enough for the monthly setup as well as the first week setup. Then there's this. You can see some of the tabs are missing. That's what I used to decorate my tab. There should be two of these pages. I think I did two. Yeah, here it is. So here's the original. Here's the flip. I think I only did one of this. No. Yeah. Then I did the original of this one and then flipped it. And then a page of tabs. And that's it. So this is what I have. I print and cut with my Cricut. I have a Cricut maker that I bought myself some years ago as a Christmas gift to myself. There's a bit of bluish in it. So I have all of this washi from Simply Gilded. These were from a subscription box from some years ago. Maybe even this one with it. I'm not sure. This is a mandala washi, and this I got from Amazon, I believe. I also have some numbers that should help me. I ordered this on Etsy from OK Plans. I will link it in the description box. Then I have some things here. These are all from the Digital Dash box. And my tabs and my headers and things and numbers and boxes and some tools. I've got a lot going on here. And a cutting mat. So I also have these stamps. I've shown you these stamps before from Journal Say. This is one of my favorite purchases that I've made. Oh, maybe this month I can oh, you can peel that. Great. Okay, great. Yeah. I don't know if I want to put it in a box this month. I may put it in a box instead of drawing my own box. All right. And yeah, so let me show you what I'm listening to. I finished the Ash and Blood series by Jennifer Armentrout. The next installment, book number 6, does not come out till September of this year. So I had to find something else. I was stalled for a while on what to read. What I am currently listening to is continue download. Okay, that's downloading. It's called hold on. I need it to download before I can show you. Oh, there it is. Oop, no. Fever by Stephanie Nicole Norris. This is the Falling for a Rose series. She's also the author of the Valentine Brothers series. So good. I like her writing. The books, I've been running through them. This is book number 4. I've been running through them because they're about 6 hours. And actually, I finished a couple of them in like 1 day, 1.5 days. So this is what I'm listening to right now. So I'm going to try to organize myself a little better. I have a chair here next to me. Willow is on the floor chewing up her toy. So I'm gonna move some of these things over. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So grab what you need. If you're gonna plan with me, set up with me, and let's do this. I will catch you during the voiceover, and I will catch you during the final flip through. Enjoy. Welcome back. It's me. I have been trying to edit this video since I recorded it. Apparently, I didn't have enough space on the iPad. I had to delete some things, which also prompted me to delete some things from my phone. Yeah, so I needed to do a little bit of a digital detox. I'm still sick. I'm not as sick as I was when I recorded this video. I also got Adam sick. We both have upper respiratory infections. Yay. And if you have asthma, you know how hard it is to get rid of any kind of coughing. So that's been a little rough. Yes, Miss Willow, she's here looking at me. I don't know what she wants. I know what she wants. So I may have to pause this voiceover and go take her for WALK. Take her and then I'll take Doc. I don't walk them together because Everybody wants to pull in their own direction, and I can't deal with that. So yeah. So yes, I've been home. This past week was my first full week off from work. I was on teacher summer break, and because I've been sick, I haven't really been doing much. And I've also accepted and adopted the mantra that if I don't want to do it, I'm not going to. You know? So that's what's been going on. As you can hear, I still have some sniffles. At least I sound a lot more like myself now than I did when I recorded this. But I'm still congested. Yes, ma'am. You want to say hello to the people? But you're going to have to talk. They can't hear you. Here, kisses. Yeah, no kisses. Okay. You're begging for something. All right. So I'll be back. I'll be back. Okay, so I am back. It has been many hours for me, but, a couple seconds for you. I took the dogs to walk. I did a load of laundry that I've been meaning to do since earlier in the week. No, I have not put away the laundry that was in the basket. I'll deal with that tomorrow, maybe. What else did I do? I made potato salad because tomorrow after church, Adam and I are going over to Mom's house. Her birthday was the 27th of May. His birthday was the 29th. Ooh, sorry, I'm yawning now. So we're going over to her place for dinner after church. So here I pulled out all of this washi tape, and I only used two or three of them, which is fine. It keeps things cohesive. I really loved how quick this cover page came together. I'm sure I mentioned it earlier in the video, but this is from the Digital Dash Box by Planner Press. I'm going to end up having to trim that because it's a little bit too tall. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this setup this month. Again, I had to trim it again. And I'm trying to trim like very small increments so I don't cut off too much of it. And then here I have my June. I did go ahead and, create these things in Cricut so it'd be easier next month. And I don't have to do all that fussy cutting. I can't stand fussy cutting. I know some people love it. I do not love it. Okay, so here I'm trying to show you that I made a tab. But the tab says May. So, I'm going to have to make a new one for this. Yes. I was thinking of taking up that bottom washi, but then I decided to just leave it. There's Miss Willow. She was scritching and scratching at me. And now that I am doing the voiceover and I've called her name, she wants to come up on the chair with me. Where's your toy? Here. Here. You take that. Look, take that. Ew, it's wet. Okay. So, another new thing this month is I'm adding a monthly dashboard to give myself more space to write out the bills that oh my goodness, I'm so sorry for this yawning. For the bills that I need to pay in the month and check them off. At first I started freehand drawing my boxes and stuff, but I didn't like the way that looked. So eventually, okay, she wants to go back down. Eventually I just go back to using the ruler. I did make these labels. Even all of these little things will be easier next month when I just print them with the Cricut, and I won't have to worry about all that trimming. So yeah, I'm trying to decide how far up
I'm going to make labels for each of those boxes. So the one on the left says celebrate, the one in the middle says don't forget, and the one on the right says appointments. So those are 3 things that I just need to keep at the forefront for the month of June. Why am I yawning so much right now? All day I wasn't yawning, but apparently I'm tired now. It's like 9:14 on Saturday night. I'm trying to finish edit this video so I can make sure that it's up for tomorrow. I put the washi tape there to have crisp lines when I do my every other line highlight. I need to replace some of these Tombow markers. I've had them so long that a lot of them, especially the ones that I use most often, the numbers are completely rubbed off. So I couldn't even begin to tell you what number that is. Let's see. Nope, can't tell you. I know it's the lightest gray, but other than that, I don't know what to tell you. So yeah, just gathering some things for June, get my highlighters and my colors together. So yeah, I'm checking to see how much lines I need for each category, but I just end up doing, I think, 4 in each of them. Let me look right now. Yeah, and then I end up putting a little deco in the bottom right corner. I really love that Planner Press is including, deco with the dashboards every month now. It really helps add some oomph. And when I saw May's kit, I was like, oh, I gotta use that. I gotta use that for June. I can't wait to see what the June kit is gonna look like. I'm not sure if I'll use that for July. It depends on what it is. But don't be surprised if I do. So then I just divide this little space here. I peeled her up a little bit and put notes there. I don't know how much notes I'm actually going to write. That left page, I originally was going to put a quote and make it pretty. But I decided to turn it into a memories page. And then this next page is the June monthly calendar. As of right now, I don't have a lot going on. That's not true. I'm actually going to New York in June for my oldest niece. She's graduating from 8th grade and moving on to high school next school year. So Mom and I are going to go up for that. And then in July, Mom and I are going to Destin. I've actually never been to Destin before. It's a bus ride with one of her travel groups. So I'm glad that I do not have to drive anywhere. Probably just to wherever the bus is picking us up. So we get to chill on the bus for 6-7 hours. It may be longer. I am so sorry for all of this yawning. I promise you I was not yawning all day. The ride may be a little longer because, they'll stop every once in a while. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that trip. It's been a while since I've been on a bus trip. Get my blanket and get all cozy. And I need to... right now I'm in between books. I finished book number 5 from the Falling for a Rose series by Stephanie Nicole Miller. And I'm kind of really not in the mood to go on to the next one. I usually like to finish all books in the series, but I think I have... Is it The Housemaid? I think I have that, and I think I might go ahead and start listening to that. I kept double checking these numbers to make sure I didn't mess it the hell up. And I'm proud of myself. I didn't mess it up. I also didn't put too much on this calendar. So that I have space to write anything else that I need to put in. And as the month goes on, I still have tons of stickers left from this kit so I can, you know, deco some of the boxes that are empty. Okay, so I'll be back. It's me again. So I end up creating a little notes section at the bottom of the page there, but I end up changing that because I realized I did not put the month that I had printed. So I'll eventually change that. I don't know if you'll see it in this video because, like I said, at some point it got cut off. But I did make a few little changes. I added a few little decorations in the month, but not too much. I had some birthday stickers I need to put in. The first day of summer, Juneteenth, and Father's Day. So that's why I wanted to make sure I didn't put too much deco so I still have space. So we're moving on here to my health and stress log. I got the idea for this from Creative Minds Coffee Grinds, but this month I decided to make it vertical. So I you know, and I used my number washi straight down the middle. See, here's where I go back and change it. Okay, so I did, that is on this video. So yeah, I go ahead and fussy cut around it a little bit so that it's not so boxy looking. And then we're just gonna stick it right down there. Add a little deco or something. You may hear Adam in the background. He's currently doing a race. He does sim racing, and it gets quite lively over there. So right now I'm going to do the every other line highlight, and I want to make sure that the washi numbers will work in the middle and line up, which it does because it's specifically for 5mm dot grid. Doing those every other line highlights is so satisfying. I learned how to do that by watching Jess of Jashi Corinne. Her suggestion of pulling it towards you really does help me. I know everybody has their own method, but I tried her method and I enjoy it. And so there we go. So then I can put the washi in the middle and I cut off the word log because I really didn't need it. So we're just gonna trim around stress and health and then stick them up at the top, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the washi numbers in the middle and do a little bit of deco on the bottom. This page is not gonna get a lot of deco because I need the space to write anything. Okay, so I bought this, what is it, moldable eraser. I don't think I like it too much. I'm having such a hard time finding an eraser that I actually like, that doesn't shed all over the damn place. But this one, it doesn't hold, well, it's moldable. So every time I hold it, it changes shape, and I find it to be quite annoying. And I don't know, maybe I'm not using it right. Am I supposed to roll it onto the pencil or not rub it like a regular eraser? I don't know. So I'm on the hunt again for an eraser that I like. The woes of crafting. So here I am. At first I had only put this little thing in the middle, and then I looked at it. I was like, it needs something else. I end up moving that teacup something to the other side right there. And trim. I am really loving this journal. I am loving the thickness of the paper. I can use my fountain pens and they will not bleed through. They will not ghost. Yes. So I'm going to stick with the Tifosi journals until I find a reason to change. So here I was trying to use that little frame so that I would have the space above it to write what the habit is, but everything wouldn't fit. So I ditched the little frame and went back to just stamping it. I did draw out where I'm going to stamp each one. I'm not going to put a box around each calendar this month. Yeah. So I alternated between the mandala washi and this, ink dye, alcohol dye washi with the bows on it. So these are my habits, looking for something to decorate a little bit, jazz up this page just a smidge. And it does not look even at all. Even rewatching this doesn't look even, but I'm not going to worry about it. Right there, that's as even as it's going to get. And then I just move it over. That's another thing I really love about this paper. As long as it hasn't been stuck down for too long, I can peel things up and I don't have to worry about the paper ripping. And I do love Stalogy. I do. It's just I cannot do a lot of the things that I want to do with Stalogy paper. I have not found that using a fountain pen on Stalogy paper works for me. And that may be because I'm heavy-handed. I press hard when I write. So that's why I really love this paper. I do love how fluffy a Stalogy gets. I can't wait to see how fluffy this gets, considering it's hardbound. It's hardcover. So that little space in the middle, I'm going to decorate it. Here I make a little section to write what habit I'm going to track or keep track of. It's not, when I use these habit trackers, it's for me to remember whether or not I actually did what I needed to do. Not that I'm trying to form a new habit. My memory's not all that good sometimes. And I'll take my medicine and then I'm like, did I take it? Yeah. So we're going to adjust some things, move that moon over to the other side. I love that this has all these little sparkles. They were a little bit annoying to get off of the page, but they do add some wonderful flair to the deco. Here we go. So here, I just, see, I keep trying to mold it and I just got so annoyed with it that I went back to my other eraser that leaves the residue all over the damn place. And then when I stamped this calendar, I had to remember to remove the ink from 31 because there are not 31 days in June. So yeah, then I go ahead and draw a box around the little highlight that I made. I should have used my ruler. I just did not feel like being bothered with it at the time. So, it's okay though. So we're gonna go ahead and draw those little boxes. There we go. These 2 pages are done. We are going to move on to mood. So this page, I was so excited about setting up. I have to find the picture and pop it up on the screen here for the inspiration for this. The only thing is, and I will do this again next month. When I do this again next month, I need to use smaller numbers, and I do have smaller numbers. So there we go. Draw. This was wonderfully therapeutic at the time. Even watching it now, it's pretty fun. So let's draw the vertical lines. I had to remind myself not to draw straight down. Although it probably wouldn't have mattered because I end up putting an image in that box in the middle. So it really wouldn't have mattered. So here we go with the washi. I'm sticking with the same 3 washi that I've been using. It just made things so much easier. Today I'm quite congested. I'm not sure why. I'm not coughing as much as I was. There's a little cough every once in a while, but not like I was earlier in the week, like when I filmed this video, and you could hear it in my voice, the congestion and the laryngitis. Every time I get sick, I tend to end up with laryngitis. At the time, I didn't remember that I needed to have my key, but it's a good thing there was space at the top for me to do so. This month, I've decided to just simplify my key and only have 4 colors. Sometimes I think I just put too many. I have like an open smiley face that says great, fabulous. Just a smiley face that's good. A straight face that's okay / meh. And a frowny face. Nope. Yes, come on, ma'am. You want to come up on the chair? Take your paw out of my face. You ain't got to swish me like that. Okay, so then we're going to get into stamping these numbers. The individual numbers fit well. It's the 2-digit numbers that are too big. But I'm going to just keep going with it at this point. All right, so I'll let you watch that, and I will be back. Okay, so here when I'm setting up the gratitude page, I don't know why I put the numbers down the middle. I do end up moving that at some point. I think I was thinking about the stress and health log. I don't know. But I end up changing that. Okay, so after I set up these memory pages, I'm gonna move into setting up the first week of June. This tab has the right week on it. So we're gonna use the same things that we used for the monthly setup to set up the first week. Did I do anything different? I went back to putting the scripture writing down at the bottom, and not in this video, but after I filmed, I went ahead and did an every other line highlight with that light gray Tombow down at the bottom, and I did add dots for the to-do list space up at the top. So yeah. I can't think of anything else to ramble about right now, so I'm just gonna let you watch the rest of this.
Okay, so I am done. Apparently, the filming cut off and I didn't notice. So you missed my setup of Saturday and Sunday. And then I added a few things. I went ahead and printed my labels for these sections, highlights, most proud of, and challenges for my June wrap up. And I really love this setup. I mean, I said that last month, but I really do. I tried some new things. I'm really liking it. I love how simple and easy this cover page was. All of these printables are from the Planner Press Digital Dash Box. I've been subscribed to her since maybe 2020. So yeah, I really love, and I love that now she's adding more deco pieces like these, because before it was just the dashboards, but now she has deco pieces, and I still have a lot left. So I can use these in my journal, and I have tabs and these little stamp things. I didn't use the washi, but I probably should have. But I have a lot left over that I can use in my journal. So let's take a look at June. Sorry, just want to make sure I'm in frame. I need to mark off my area. Okay, so here's my monthly review, my cover page. I decided to turn this into a memories page instead of trying to squeeze it all in like this here. I'm using this page this is my monthly dashboard. Any things to celebrate, don't forget, or appointments. Next month I will make labels for these. I actually already did. Since I had to make labels, I had to make this one and then something, and these I went ahead and made some, so I have labels here. So I will have them for next month for up here. Here is the monthly. Since I have so much left over, as the month goes through, when each week passes by, if I don't fill in something on that day, I can fill it in with some deco. I did start putting a notes section here, and then I remembered that I had the June monthly, so I had the word June, so I just put it down here. Here's my health and stress log, habits, which I need to fill in. I'll just write those in. My mood, I love the way this turns out. However, next month I need smaller numbers. I used these numbers from Everyday Explorers, and they're wonderful unless I make the boxes a little bigger, which I could do that. I could just make the boxes bigger. But I like the size of this, so I need smaller numbers. I have to go through my stash and see what smaller stamps I have. Gratitude. I don't know what I was thinking. I put the numbers straight down the middle, and then I was like, no, I don't want it in the middle. So I went ahead and just filled in the middle, but now you can see that kind of, but whatever. Love how simple this page is. Anim, Doc, and Willow's memory pages, and then my page for Chella Creates Scripture Writing Plan. Then we have the first week of June, which is the 2nd through the 8th. You did not see me tip this in. This is one of the dashboards from the Digital Dash Box. I did make labels for here. I just put boxes this month instead of drawing them out, which made things easier for me. My trackers for the week, for things around the house, and for the dogs. I use this to track dinners. This is to track anywhere I need to go or any important things that are happening. Grocery shopping, and then each of my dailies. So I really love the way this looks. I love it, I love it. So I think when it cut off here on Friday, so you just didn't see these 2 pages. So you didn't miss very much. But this is the month of June, and I love it. I love it. So for the week of the 16th or the 22nd, that week I'm gonna make sure and do a Juneteenth spread. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for the week after this or the week after Juneteenth. I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll see. So I need to find I need to find 2 other things. For Juneteenth week, I know I have some stuff that I can print out from Scrapped Craftastics on Patreon. And I think I also have some stuff from Crafty Planner Queen. But yeah, so this is what June looks like. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you had fun setting up your month. I had a lot of fun. All of my devices conked out on me. The phone conked out on me. The tablet conked out on me, but I still enjoyed myself. So thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, be well and be creative. Bye.